way from Folkestone. We'll be putting the van on the train to take it across into Europe. The plan is to drive through Belgium, Germany, then Austria, then spend a week or two doing some climbing around Austria, and then on to Hungary for a friend's wedding. So this is a 24 kilowatt hour e-NV200, which we have converted to a campervan. Smooth drive down here from North Wales. All the chargers worked, mainly been using Ecotricity. We think we used one Instavolt and one e-NV200, which is a rather nice unit. Oh, that's Bailey sleeping in the back there. Made it down to Eurotunnel. Here we are, just getting our last charge in the UK. These are free to use, these chargers here. And here he is, Bailey. This is going to be his first time abroad. He's, as you can see, he's super excited about coming to Austria with us, aren't you, Bailey? He's probably more excited about getting some food. Hello, you gotta come to the pet area. Come on. Yeah. Come in, over here. Come on. Yeah, you're to the pet area. Ooh, we're moving. We are on the Eurotunnel. Sit, Bailey, look. By leaving the UK behind. Next stop, France. First charge in Belgium, first successful charge. So we drove about 65 miles from Calais after getting off the Eurotunnel, and now we're charging here on this charge point in a service station. It's on the Allegro charging network, and lots of different ways to activate it. I use this New Motion dongle, but you can also use the Smooth app. I think it'll also work with plug surfing and charge map. So that in Europe here they have lots of roaming agreements where cards from any operator, it seems, activate almost every charge point. Made some good progress down through Belgium. We've gone probably about 150 miles from Calais, and we're about near Brussels. We're camping here for the night in the sports centre car park, and plugged into a 11 kilowatt charger on the Allegro network. Oh, that looks great. Looking forward to some dinner. So when we're plugged into a charge point like we are now, the socket, 3-pin plug sockets in the back here, well, we're plugged into one down, the one's on there, and the ones up there come live. So we can use the energy from the charge point to cook with, so it saves having to burn any camping gas. It's very convenient and quick to use an induction hob, using the power from the charge point at the same time as charging the van. We just reduce the van's charging power while we're cooking. So we're making good progress down through, well, we're across Belgium, now we're in Germany, as you can see there. Yeah, very smooth driving along. We've been using mainly Allegro rapid chargers, probably used about 3 today, maybe 4, and a few more yesterday. Can't fault them, exceedingly easy to use, live data on Charge Map app. And there's so many to choose from. Part of the problem is just deciding, you know, where to go. And even with a low range EV like this, with usually we get about 60 miles in between charges from 80% or so. Even then, we're still driving through maybe 5-6 rapid chargers, passing them between, you know, when we want to stop. Do go into a supermarket to pick up a few bits of food and things. So we're going to go to a Lidl, which has a rapid charger, which is free. Looks like it's got some good comments on Charge Map. So we're just in Lidl here, getting a nice free charge from this Lidl charge point. As you can see, it's charging on both AC and DC at the same time, which is really great. There we go. Right, let's do some shopping. Okay, we're about to arrive at our first fast Ned charging station. There it is, all lit up in yellow. You can't miss it. Fastned is generally regarded as the best charging network in Europe. Right, here we go. First Fastned rapid charge. Okay, to start the charge with Fastned, it's asking me to enter the charger code, which here is 4904101. Continue. It's popped up on the screen and we're charging. So, of course it worked. This is Fastned at 60 cents per kilowatt hour. You'd expect it to always work, which is the most important thing when you're charging on the road. But just look at this design of this station. How cool is that? Okay, so we're making good progress down through Germany. We've reached the Black Forest where we're staying tonight. That's where we are. The jackpot tonight, managed to find this. Oh hey Benny, how you doing? You enjoying Germany? Managed to find this little designated motorhome camping area. And it's got electric hookups, so you pay €9 for a night to stay here. Get to make use of 16 amp commando socket hookups. So first impressions of the charging network as we've been driving down through Belgium, well France, Belgium and Germany, is it's really excellent. It's really great how you pretty much any card will activate any charger in France or Germany, and it just charges absolutely everywhere. So lots and lots of destination chargers. But what we've found in Germany is a lot of them are rather expensive. You have to be careful, otherwise you could actually have a really big bill. For example, this one here is 20p a minute for, it's even 20p a minute for a 3 kilowatt plug. So quick bit of maths. If you left your car there plugged in for 1 hour, that would be €12 for an hour. If you left it overnight, like 10 hours, you'd come down to your car in the morning, it'd be fully charged, but you'd have a €120 bill. That's €120 to go about 70 miles. Yeah, that does not make sense at all. I mean, overall, I don't really mind paying for charging too much, but obviously, as long as it's not ridiculous, hundreds of pounds, yeah. Because most of the time at home, we charge at most of the time at home we charge like 5p per kilowatt hour on Octopus. So for the total cost of ownership on trips like this, it doesn't really make much difference. You have to pay a few extra pounds. I'm happy to pay for convenience and reliability. They're the two most important things on the big trip: convenience and reliability. That's what I think networks like Fastned, which is generally regarded as the best network in Europe, they charge 60 cents per kilowatt hour, which is a bit more than we used to pay them, but you just know it's going to work, you know it's going to not take any time to activate. That's what you want on a long trip. Okay, so after a couple of days of driving, we're having a little break here in the Black Forest. Gonna go for a little run. We'll explore around here. First run in Germany. Are you ready? Germany for a couple of days. So now we're going to continue the drive sort of southeast to Austria, just east of Innsbruck, where we're going to go climbing for about a week or so. So yeah, just like following. What's Betty doing?
Yeah.
Hey Betty. Hello. Hello. Yes, you'll be on camera right now. It's about another 400 miles, I think, to Innsbruck. So hopefully we'll do that today. And I had a quick look at the route last night, did a little quick bit of planning on PlugShare, and you know, there's so many rapid chargers. It's just a case of like picking the ones you want to use that are the most easily accessible and the the most reasonable cost and everything. So we're here at one of the largest charging stations we've been to. This is a high power charger. So this is a 350 kilowatt CCS. We're only using the CHAdeMO. I think it can go up to 85, but we'll be only pulling our usual sort of 40-45 kilowatts. But it's quite a large charging station. There's a whole load of these and a whole lot of Tesla chargers over there. How you doing, Betty? Oh, yeah. Just about to enter Austria. So we're about 12 minutes, 10 miles away from the border, where we're going to stop. We're going to get an Austrian vignette, motorway tax sort of sticker for the van, and also have a final rapid charge. Good morning. Okay, we've woken up in Alpine paradise. So we're just extracting ourselves from the field where we've been staying. It seems to be like a bit of an unofficial motorhome, sort of camping pullover area next to someone's house where they're using their plug socket hookup, which is fine by us. It's a fraction of the price of the campsites around here. But now we're heading out up into the mountains, which is very exciting. We've just driven here up this high mountain road up to it's about 1,900 meters up here, and we're running up there up to about 2,900 meters up on the mountain there. It's probably the highest the van's ever been, definitely the highest Bailey's been. We're about 20 miles up here from Mavenhofen, and we started off with 100%, and now we've got about 50% left, so used considerably more energy than it would driving on the flat, but not too worried because we're going to get it all back. Well, let's get some of it back anyway, going downhill. It's downhill all the way, steep hairpin roads, really cool. You ready to go?
Ready to go, ready to rumble.
Ready to go running. Okay, so you're leaving the van here, solar panels working overtime, cooling our nice cool box. Okay, let's leave it here.
After Bailey's biggest outing, was first in the Austrian Alps, did a 16k kind of run, walk, hike, about 1,100 meters of height gain. He is so tired now, he's just managed to about open his eyes.
But now the weather has really deteriorated, so we're going to start driving south via Italy and then Slovenia, then eventually Hungary. Hopefully do some climbing on the way in Slovenia. So yeah, just topping up here on this charge point here in the bottom of the valley. That's where we've been staying up for the last few days, up in the mountains there. So yeah, we're going to start driving through Italy and Slovenia. Here we go.